مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة الصف الثامن، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بدرس جديد. درسنا اليوم راح يكون vocabulary and reading in your student's book page number 90. As always, we are going to start with presenting the objectives of this lesson. أهداف هذا الدرس. First, we are going to learn and use the given vocabulary correctly. Then we are going to answer 5 comprehension questions correctly after reading the given dialogue carefully. Let's start with the first one. The first word here is blog, وهي كلمة معروفة بالنسبة لنا. هي كلمة a regular record of your thoughts, opinions or experiences that you put on the internet for other people to read. إذن هو زي post بنحطه أو نعم post بيحتوي على أفكار وآراء وخبرات بنحطها للناس حتى يقرأوها على الإنترنت. إذن the word is blog. The next word here is, as you can see the room is messy, so the word here is messy, فوضى. The second one, the opposite exactly of messy room or messy cupboard, for example. Here we can see that it's tidy and neat. هاي الكلمة اسمها declutter. معنى الكلمة to remove things you don't need from a place in order to make it more pleasant and more useful. Then the word is declutter. I'm going to declutter before my family comes to visit. This picture we can see that here we have all devices. In this case, we call these devices that we don't need or we don't use anymore, whatever is the reason, the word here is junk. إذن بغض النظر عن السبب, regardless of the reason why we don't use it anymore, but it's useless now, so it's junk. In this picture, we can see here that we have men stuff. The word stuff, in general, we can use it when we don't know what to say exactly in a speech. For example, we have a lot of stuff to do. فهون stuff يعني مجموعة أشياء. بينما هاي العبارة أو الكلمة موجودة عندنا أو الصورة موجودة عندنا معناها من stuff أغراض أو أشياء. إذن stuff. The next word here we can see that this is a big room, but we have just a chair and a lamp, a book, so just few things. This style we call it minimalist, أو الناس اللي يكون عندهم هذا الستايل بنحكي لهم minimalist، والستايل بنسميه minimalism. شو يعني minimalist؟ يعني relating to the style or art of making or of using smallest range as possible, smallest materials. نستخدم أقل الأشياء، أقل مساحة ممكنة to look very simple. إذن an artist or a designer who use minimalist style نحكي له minimalist. إذن الشخص اللي بيستخدم هذا الفن أو هذا التصميم نحكي له minimalist. إذن الكلمات هم blog, declutter, messy, junk stuff. Try to use these words in a complete sentence. Now, before we go to the reading question, I want you to look very fast to the text, skim it, to take out the general idea of the text. What is the text mainly about? Let's go to the text, student book, page number 90. Start reading or skimming the text quickly and try to answer yourself what is the text mainly about. وبعد ذلك أكمل معي حتى نقرأ النص. Okay, now let's start reading the text together. I'm going to play the text or to play the record, and you need to listen carefully, underline the words that you don't know, try to use the dictionary or the Google Translator to find the words that you don't know. Let's start.
Going from too much to just enough. The minimalist family. Stay-at-home mum and blogger of the minimalist family, Nina Y, was shocked when she first realized how untidy her house was and how much junk she and her family had collected over the years. Without wasting any more time, she organized a decluttering weekend for the whole family. That was 4 years ago. Since then, her blog has helped other families find ways to reduce the amount of stuff they have and find happiness in living more simply and with less. Getting started is the easy part, Nina says. After that, you need to avoid buying things you want but don't need. During that weekend, Nina, her husband Marty, and their 3 kids gathered 2 carloads of stuff they didn't use, want, or even know they had. They donated to charity what they could and recycled the rest. Marty says that he enjoyed getting rid of so many things with the help of the kids, but when they came home, the house didn't look much different. That's when I realized that we still had work to do. It would be tough, but it had to be done. Today, each member of the Y family owns about 100 items, including their clothes, books, and toys. Pretty impressive, especially since recent studies have shown that 10-year-olds in England have around 238 toys and usually end up playing with only 12 of them. After the Ys got rid of 2/3 of their things, the children seemed relaxed and enjoyed playing more. We were afraid they would miss their toys, but I think all the choices they had just made them fight more, Nina says. Instead of buying their children presents they'd soon get bored of, Marty and Nina now choose to spend their money on experiences. They take the kids horse riding, go to amusement parks, or even travel. In other words, they do things that they couldn't afford to do before. How are they able to do that now? Well, after years of minimalist living, the Ys have managed to save more money. We hadn't realized how much money and most importantly how much time we used to spend on shopping for things we didn't even need, says Nina. That has been the biggest gift for our family, Nina adds. We spend a lot less time cleaning our home, deciding what to wear, or looking for things in piles of stuff. So we have a lot more time for doing the things we love, and for each other. I'm so glad we changed our lifestyle.
Okay, now let's go and answer the questions that follow this text. But before that, I would like to highlight some vocabularies and phrases that were mentioned in the text. Let's start with the word carloads. The word carloads, 2 carloads of stuff. Carloads معناها حمولة سيارة أو حمول سيارتين. كارلود حمولة سيارة. عبارة ثانية اللي هي عبارة getting rid التخلص من، بالإضافة لعبارة pretty impressive يعني كان مثير للاهتمام جدا. في كمان عبارة the 10-year-old. بدي أنبه إنه في حال حبيت استخدم هذه الطريقة في الكتابة بنلاحظ في ال hyphenated words تحديدا بهذه الأمور. مثلا لما نيجي نحكي طفل ذو 7 سنوات ونحكي 7-year-old boy، فما بنحط الاس الجمع بعد كلمة year 10 year. نلاحظ ما في years. الآن let's go to answer the questions that follow this text. Why did Mrs. Y organize the decluttering weekend? طبعا الإجابة بشكل عام تنحصر بين هاي الثلاث إجابات. She was tired of having messy house. She wanted to start a blog about minimalism. She wanted to show other people how to do it. اللي هي exercise دي. لكن من وين إحنا أحضرنا هاي الإجابة أو من وين جلبنا هاي الإجابة؟ الآن لنرى أو let's look at the text and see. Stay at home mom and blogger of the minimalist family. طبعا هي وظيفتها blogger وهي سيدة منزل. First realized how untidy her house. She was shocked when she first realized how untidy her house was and how much junk she and her family had collected over the years. أعتقد من هون بدأ السبب، لكن أيهما أفضل كإجابة؟ بتلاحظ she was tired of having messy house هي أفضل واحدة، لكن بنلاحظ أيضا كلمة messy ما كانت تستخدم في النص. كلمة messy ما كانت مستخدمة في النص. كيف كانت مستخدمة في النص؟ هي untidy. فهذه إجابة للسؤال اللي بعدها. السؤال الآن أمامنا وين كان النص؟ قرأنا العبارة اللي جبنا منها الإجابة اللي هي when she was realized how untidy her house was. السؤال اللي بعده are the words used in the answer the same as the one؟ يعني هل العبارات الموجودة في الإجابة هي نفسها الموجودة في التكست؟ الإجابة طبعا لا، لأنه إن كمان على سبيل المثال كلمة untidy مش نفسها كانت موجودة في النص، كان في عندنا كلمة messy في النص. إذن إن the word messy is used instead of untidy which is used in the text. كلمة untidy كانت مستخدمة مش messy، لكن طبعا كلمتين بنفس المعنى. Why are the other two options wrong؟ ليش الخيارين الثانيات خطأ؟ الخيار الأول فقط للتذكير، الخيار الثاني اللي هو B she wanted to start a blog، كانت بدها تبدأ مدونة، هي أساسا بلوجر فأكيد مش حتى أنها تبدأ بلوج. السؤال الإجابة الثانية she wanted to show other people how to do it. خلينا نحكي في البداية she wasn't thinking about people, she was thinking about the situation in her house. إنه كان untidy كان messy، she was shocked about it. She wasn't thinking about other people, she was thinking about her house. نشوف الإجابات. B is wrong because Nina Way is already a blogger وهذا الحكي حكيناه. C wrong because the reason she decided to organize decluttering weekend is to reduce the amount of stuff that he had. لأنها كانت shocked about the amount of junk that she had. Let's go and continue. How did Marty feel the first time they gave things? He was proud of his kids for helping. He thought that they hadn't done enough. He felt relieved they had finished a difficult job. He was pleased with the appearance of the house. Okay, الإجابة إذن let's check it. During that weekend, Nina and her husband Marty and their 3 kids gathered 2 carloads of stuff, or even known they had, okay? But when they came home, the house didn't look much different. That's when I realized that we still had work to do. It would be tough, but it had to be done. Then he thinks that they hadn't done enough, which is B. السؤال اللي بعده, what does the word them in line 18 refer to? Let's look at line 18. Since recent study, دائما ارجع ورا البروناون، ارجع لورا بسطر كامل حتى تحاول تعرف وين أو شو هو الاسم اللي راجع عليه هذا الضمير. طبعا الضمير لازم يعود على اسم. Since recent studies have shown that 10-year-olds in England have around 238 toys and usually end up playing with only 12 of them. إذن هون we are talking about طبعا them هي ضمير جمع، فبالتالي أنا راح أدور على اسم جمع. ندور recent studies دراسات إن كلمة أوكي. The 10-year-old in England have around 238 toys، عندهم 238 لعبة and usually end up playing with only 12، وبنتهي فيهم الأمر بأنهم بيلعبوا بس في 12. إذن الموضوع عن التويز، فالأنسر toys. السؤال الثالث: How have the kids reacted to becoming minimalist? They seem calmer, they fight over the toys, they miss their old things, they are sometimes bored. نشوف. After the wise got rid of 2/3 of their things، بعد ما تخلصوا من ثلثي أغراضهم، the children seemed relaxed and enjoy playing more. So they seem relaxed. وين كلمة relaxed؟ هون طبعا مش موجودة. أقرب كلمة لكلمة relaxed هي calmer، لكن they fight over the toys طبعا هم ما حاربوا حتى أغراضهم تطلعها عندهم. next they miss their old things، هم يفتقدوا أغراضهم القديمة. طبعا هذا الحكي ما ذكر في النص. they are sometimes bored، هم أحيانا يشعروا بالملل، وهذا حكي أبدا مش موجود، هو عكسه تماما. they enjoyed playing more، هم صاروا يلعبوا أكثر. إذا أعتقد الإجابة هي A، they seem calmer. السؤال اللي بعده سؤال 4: What's the best part of the minimalist lifestyle according to Mrs. Y? That has been the biggest gift for our family. Nina adds, we spend a lot less time cleaning our home. يعني صرنا نمضي وقت أكثر قلة أو قليل جدا في تنظيف البيت. إذن having more free time، لاحظ موجودة بعبارة ثانية having more free time، أو ممكن نحكي saving money، أو doing fewer chores around the house. لاحظ كلمة chores أنا إياها هون هي الأعمال المنزلية اللي هي cleaning. إذن الإجابة راح تكون C. إذن لا ننتقل للworkbook page number 98 7C exercise A. Complete the sentences with the words or phrases in the books. Get rid of يعني يتخلص من، offer بمعنى يتحمل أو يمنح أو ممكن تيجي كمان بمعنى قادر على الشراء حسب الجملة شو بتيجي عنا. seem يبدو، avoid يتجنب، junk مثل ما أخذنا بالدرس، pile تيجي بمعنى زي ما نحكي مثلا pile of stuff، يعني بمعنى كومة أو مجموعة. gift هدية، end up ينتهي به الأمر أو ينتهي بكذا. I can't buy those trainers, they are too expensive. I can't afford to buy those trainers, they are too expensive. I've got so many jackets, I should get rid of some of them. Oh no, I threw away my homework together with that pile of papers on my desk. We're not friends anymore, so now talking to her, I avoid. My grandparents gave me a very nice, when I graduated, a very nice gift. Are you okay? You a bit sad, you seem. تبدو. There's so much in my room that I can't find anything. So much junk in my room. What did you do guys doing after I left? What you end up doing after I left. أعزائي الطلاب، الآن تقدر تعمل مسح لهذا الكود حتى تلعب الجيم اللي موجودة على الوورد وول. بتمنى تكون اللعبة ممتعة. شكرا جزيلا لاستماعكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.